up, everybody? JT Dangerous here once again. I am back from my New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Style Evolve 2018 prediction. Now, Strong Style Evolve is the next New Japan Pro Wrestling pay-per-view, and it happens this Sunday, live on Access Television from the Walter Pyramid in Long Beach, California. Now, the New Japan Pro Wrestling was here last July at the G1 special, going into that year's G1 Climax, in which we saw the 2-day, one-night tournament to crown a brand new IWGP United States champion, and we also got to see Cody challenge Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight title. So New Japan is back again in Long Beach, and they're looking to show once again that New Japan Pro Wrestling is Ichiban, #1 in the wrestling world. Now, we got a stacked card on this. We got a stacked card with 9 big-time matches, with only the IWGP United States title being defended. Now, a little bit of a breaking news before I start. Rey Mysterio, who was supposed to face Jushin Thunder Liger on this card, is out with a torn bicep. So I will be talking about, and the person that will be replacing Rey Mysterio Jr. I will talk about in this video. So again, a little bit of breaking news: Rey Mysterio will not be on this card with a torn bicep. Now, so I'm very excited to do these predictions even without Rey Mysterio, but so I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, our record coming into Strong Style Evolve after our last New Japan Pro Wrestling pay-per-view, which was the 46th anniversary show, we once again made history in only a couple months into 2018. We went once again a perfect 7-0. Once our first back-to-back undefeated record. So our overall record coming in is 122, 65-1. Now, 2018 is already starting off on a good note. We've only had one losing record in New Japan Pro Wrestling, which was Wrestle Kingdom. We had our first perfect record at the Honor Rising Night 2, and now we now have our first back-to-back perfect records when we went 7-0 at the 46th anniversary show. So I'm very, very happy that 2018 is shaping up to be a great year when it comes to pay-per-view predictions on this channel. So hopefully in this video I will continue the winning ways. We're on a 4 pay-per-view winning streak, and in this video I'm gonna make it 5. Hopefully. Now, before I begin, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching all the videos up until this point. Again, thank you guys so very much for watching my tournament predictions. We're down to the Sweet 16. Even though my bracket busted on the last week of the round of 32, I still had so much fun doing it. I want to thank you guys so very much for all the support. Thank you guys for watching the video, super kicking that like button and voicing your opinions. Over 200 plus views. So again, thank you guys so very much. And I also want to thank you guys for watching my New Japan Cup predictions. Even though my bracket busted on night 1 with Ishii losing, but we had so much fun. I had so much fun doing that video, and I'll also be talking about who won this year's New Japan Cup in this video, so stay tuned for that. So again, thank you guys so very much for watching all the videos in the month of March, and hopefully in this video you guys will show your love by watching the video, super kicking that like button, and voicing your opinions in the comment section down below. Now, we are at 290 plus subscribers now on the channel, so I do want to thank you guys so very much for supporting the channel. To new subscribers, thank you guys for super kicking that subscribe button, and welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. It is great to have you guys here. And to my longtime subscribers, thank you guys for sticking around, supporting the channel, and as always, killing it. Now, this is your first time watching my channel as a first-time viewer, and this is your first video. Boy, you picked a good one if you're a huge fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling like myself. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I am JT Dangerously, and welcome to the club, because this club is just 2. Whoop, whoop. Again, thank you guys so very much. Other than that, let's get right into these predictions. So let's start off with the first matchup. It is a 6-man tag team battle featuring on one side, he is the former 8-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion, Rocky Romero, and the former 2-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. They are Sho, Yo, Roppongi 3K, and their opponents are the brand new Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Champions. They are Almighty Christopher Daniels, the Heavy Metal Rebel, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky. They are SoCal Uncensored. Now, both these teams are looking to get some huge momentum going into their next pay-per-views. Now, starting off with Roppongi 3K, they have a huge opportunity to regain the IWGP Junior Tag Team titles at Sakura Genesis in a triple threat match. We're getting another triple threat match with Bushi and Hiromu and the reigning champs Desperado and Kanemaru. So Roppongi 3K is looking to regain the gold and become 3-time IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions. And with Rocky Romero, their hype man, they can definitely get back to the promised land. Then on the other side, you have SoCal Uncensored, who became the Ring of Honor World Six-Man Tag Team Champions by defeating the Hung Bucks at the 16th anniversary show for Ring of Honor. And they're also going to be defending their six-man titles at Supercard of Honor next Saturday in New Orleans. So they're looking to get some momentum into their tag team title matchup. So coming from me in this first matchup, the experience of Rocky Romero against the overwhelming experience of Daniels and Kazarian. So coming from me in this matchup, I am taking SoCal Uncensored to defeat Rocky Romero and Roppongi 3K. And now the next matchup, another tag team battle featuring on one side, they are both representing Chaos. He is the current PWG Heavyweight Champion. He is the Kentucky Gentleman, Chucky T, and his tag team partner is the Sublime Master Thief, Toru Yano. And they are both facing off against, coming from me, the number one contenders for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles. They are representing Suzuki Gun, Ichiban. They are Davey Boy Smith Jr. and the American Psycho Lance Archer, the Killer Elite Squad. Now, starting off with the Chaos team of Chucky T and Yano, this has got to be an internet dream team right here, because you have two guys who are quintessential rule breakers that find a way to win by any means. And Chucky T, who lost to Sonata in the New Japan Cup, Yano, who got all the way up to the quarterfinals. They both had a pretty good run in the New Japan Cup. Chucky T in his first. And then on the other side, you have the Killer Elite Squad, who won a big-time tag team matchup on the final night of the New Japan Cup over Ishii and Yano, coming from me, becoming the number one contenders, in which they called out the reigning champs, Evil and Sonata. So we may have a match there at Sakura Genesis. So coming from me in this huge tag team matchup, you know Yano's going to be up to his tricks with the turnbuckle, with the low blows, and everything. Chucky T is going to be just being Chucky T's. But coming from me in this matchup, I am taking the Killer Elite Squad, Davey Boy and Lance Archer, to defeat Chucky T and Toru Yano. And now the next matchup, another tag team battle featuring on one side, they are representing Chaos. First, he is the hype man for the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, Kazuchika Okada. He is the reign taker and the playmaker, Gato. And his tag team partner is the reigning IWGP Never Openweight Champion. He is the modern day warrior, Hiroki Goto. And their opponents, representing Taguchi Japan, consisting of the fourth generation David Finlay and the number one contender for the IWGP Never Openweight title. He is one of my all-time favorites, and he is definitely going to deserve to get this opportunity. He is heart and soul, Juice Robinson. Now, this whole thing started on the final night of the the New Japan Cup, in which Juice Robinson got a huge victory over the Never Openweight champion Hiroki Goto in a tag team match. Now, Juice has done this before. He knocked off Naito in the beginning of last year to get a shot at the IC title. He knocked off Kenny in the G1 Climax to get a shot at the US title in September. Now he's starting off 2018 really strong. He had a great showing in the New Japan Cup this year, getting all the way to the semifinals, which was saying a lot, and it just shows the improvement of Juice Robinson. But to knock off now Goto in a tag team match in which he's going to get a shot at that title, maybe again at Sakura Genesis. So coming from me in this tag team matchup, this one's tough because, again, I like Goto, I like David Finlay, young, up and coming, and I love Juice Robinson. He is just having a hell of a 2018 already. The only weak link on this team is Gato, because when it comes to him in tag team matches, the team he's tag teaming with usually loses. So coming from me in this matchup, I am taking David Finlay and Juice Robinson to defeat Gato and Hiroki Goto. And now the next matchup, which is a very interesting tag team matchup featuring on one side, they are representing Just Too Sweet, baby. Whoop, whoop. Starting off with first, he is the number one contender for the Ring of Honor World title, and he'll get his shot at Supercard of Honor. He is the former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion and the former Ring of Honor Television Champion. And if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. He is the villain, Marty Scurll, and his tag team partner is the self-proclaimed leader of Bullet Club, and he is going into Civil War. He's going into Bullet Club Civil War against Kenny Omega at Supercard of Honor 11. He is, if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. Do it all. He is the American Nightmare spot picker Cody, and their opponents also representing just too sweet, baby. Whoop, whoop. They are 2/3 of the IWGP Never Openweight 6-man tag team champions. They are the Silverback Tongaloa and the Bad Boy Tama Tonga, the Gorillas of Destiny, or God. Now, this is a unique tag team matchup. It's Bullet Club versus Bullet Club. Now, starting off with the Cody and Marty Scurll. Cody's got a big match at Supercard of Honor, like I said, against Kenny Omega. Scurll has a big-time title matchup against the reigning Ring of Honor champion Dalton Castle. So they're looking to get some momentum coming in. And now, with everything that's been going on whose side are you on, Team Kenny or Team Cody, the mindset has been with the Gorillas of Destiny is that they're not in any. It's just them. It's the Bullet Club OGs. Hit them and Fale. So you can see the split happening now. It's either your Team Cody, Team Kenny, or Team Tonga. So coming from me, I'm always going to be Team Kenny, but don't be surprised Tama Tonga becomes a big time member of Bullet Club like he isn't already. So coming from me in this huge tag team matchup between Bullet Club members. Oh man, oh man, oh man. And with Cody and Scurll need some momentum going into their matches at Supercard of Honor, I'm going to go with the team of Cody and the villain Marty Scurll to defeat the Gorillas of Destiny. And now the next matchup, a huge 8-man tag team battle featuring on one side, they are all representing Los Ingobernables de Japón. First, he is the masked luchador and he is the master of the MX Bushi. Next, he is one half of the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. He is Cold Skull Sanada. Next, he is the former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion and one of my all-time favorites, Ticking Time Bomb, Hiromu Takahashi. And the final member of this team is the leader of Los Ingobernables de Japón and the number one contender for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. If you know who I'm talking about, if you know the music, you know who I'm talking about. Ooh, Naito! He is Tetsuya Naito, and their opponents, they are all representing Taguchi Japan. Starting off with first, he is the once-in-a-generation superstar, and he is the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling. He is Hiroshi Tanahashi. Next, he is the former 5-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. He is Time Splitter Kushida. Next, he is the coach of New Japan Pro Wrestling and a former IWGP Junior Heavyweight and Junior Tag Team Champion. He is the Funky Weapon Ryusuke Taguchi, and the final member of this team is a rival with Hiromu Takahashi coming out of CMLL. He is Dragon Lee. Now, This is going to be an amazing 8-man tag team match. You guys, now starting off with Los Ingobernables de Japón, you have Bushi and Hiromu, who are going to be challenging for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles at Sakura Genesis against Roppongi 3K and Suzuki-gun. So they're looking to get some momentum. Sanada being challenged by the Killer Elite Squad. We still don't know how long Evil's going to be out again. Hopefully he comes back, because I'm just desperately wanting to do This Is Evil and everything is evil. Then you have Naito, who looks like he's going to be challenging Minoru Suzuki for the Intercontinental title, in which I do see something huge happening on that show, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that predictions very soon on the channel. But Naito, always ever tranquilo as he is just looking to just show off. Then on the other side, you have the Taguchi Japan team, starting off with Tanahashi. What a New Japan Cup for Hiroshi Tanahashi, coming back after a 2-month absence, got all the way to the finals, and he lost, and he could have challenged Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight title, but he came just short against the eventual winner, which I will talk about in this video. But Tanahashi had an amazing run in that. He knocked off Taichi, he knocked off Juice, he knocked off Fale, and just fell short in winning his 3rd New Japan Cup. Then you have Kushida, the former 5-time Junior Heavyweight Champion, and with the Best of the Super Juniors coming up, he's going to be a lot of people's front runner to challenge Will Ospreay once again for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title. Then you have Taguchi, the coach. You know he's going to be doing all his little baseball calls on his team. He's going to be doing all of his little Shinsuke Nakamura references and all that. And then you have Dragon Lee, who is unpredictable, just like Hiromu is. And he's going to be doing some of the crazy high-flying stuff. So coming from me in this huge 8-man tag team matchup, this one's tough, because again, I love after what Tanahashi did, you got to give him a hell of a lot of respect for even coming back after 2 months and getting all the way to the finals. But coming from me in this matchup, I'm all about Los Ingobernables de Japón. So coming from me, I'm taking LIJ to defeat Taguchi Japan. And now the next matchup, a special singles matchup featuring on one side, he is the former and multi-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, the legend Jushin Thunder Liger, and his opponent, who is replacing Rey Mysterio, is the 80th and reigning IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. He is the Aerial Assassin. He is the Sky King, Will Ospreay. Now, like I said, Rey Mysterio being hurt with a torn bicep took him out of this matchup, which could have been a dream matchup that wrestling fans haven't seen in 20 years. But with the injury coming up, they have to get somebody, and that guy had to be Will Ospreay. Now, starting off with Liger, again, he was, I would imagine he was getting ready for Rey Mysterio, and just to have this happen, like a couple, just today saying that he's not going to be able to do it, I bet you Liger definitely feels disappointed that he couldn't get a match with Rey. But he's got a huge opportunity here. He's facing the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Then on the other side, you have Will Ospreay, who is coming off that amazing matchup against Okada in the 46th anniversary show. That was a great match from Will Ospreay. Showed that he can hang with the heavyweights like Okada. I'm really hoping he's going to be in the G1 Climax this year, and with the Best of the Super Juniors coming up, the next big tournament for New Japan Pro Wrestling, he's definitely going to be looking for his next challenger. So coming from me in this special singles matchup, man, oh man, this one's tough, because I love both of these guys. I mean, again, coming from me, Will Ospreay is one of my top 5 athletically gifted wrestlers in the business. AJ Styles being number 1, Ospreay's being number 2, and it's like like 1 and 1A coming from me. So coming from me in this matchup, I am taking the Aerial Assassin Will Ospreay to defeat Jushin Thunder Liger. And now the next matchup, a huge tag team battle with Sakura Genesis implications. Starting off on one side, they are both representing Chaos. Starting off with the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii, and his partner is the 65th and the longest reigning IWGP Heavyweight Champion. And if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. He is Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, and their opponents, they are both representing Suzuki Gun. Ichiban, consisting of the 17th and reigning IWGP Intercontinental Champion. He's one of my all-time favorites, the sadist Minoru Suzuki. And his tag team partner is the 2018 New Japan Cup winner. He is accompanied by his hype man, Taka Michinoku. He is, as Taka would say, he is Submission Master. He is ZSJ. He is Zack Sabre Jr. Now, this match, like I said, has a lot of Sakura Genesis implications, in which, if you do not know, Zack Sabre Jr. will be challenging Kazuchika Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight title in the main event in Ryogoku on next Sunday. So it's a big time momentum matchup here. Now, starting off with the Chaos team of Ishii and Okada. Ishii, coming off that tough loss to Michael Elgin in the first round of the New Japan Cup, is looking to trying to get a big time win here. And then you have Kazuchika Okada, the reigning champ, who during the New Japan Cup was in a lot of tag team matches with different Chaos members against Ibushi and Chase Owens, because Chase is on the case. But Okada is again looking to tie Tanahashi with the most successful title defenses in one reign. He's one title defense away from tying Tanahashi, in which I can still see Tanahashi maybe challenging Okada to stop him from doing that. Then on the other side, you have Minoru Suzuki and Zack Sabre Jr. Minoru Suzuki looking like he's going to be facing Tetsuya Naito for the Intercontinental title. He's going to look to show that you do not ever show disrespect to the boss, Minoru Suzuki. And then you have Zack Sabre Jr., who, coming from me, I was so happy to see him win this, even though I wanted Tanahashi to win. Zack Sabre Jr. in his first New Japan Cup, first British-born man to win the New Japan Cup in history. He tapped out Naito in the first round, ref stoppage on Ibushi in the second round, ref stoppage in the quarterfinal, in the semifinals. In the semifinals against Sonata, and he tapped out Tanahashi in the finals. He has been on a streak of tapping people out, and as Taka would say, you just come and it's gonna be just tap out. And Zack Sabre Jr. is looking to make Okada his next victim. So coming from me in this huge tag team matchup with a lot at stake for Sakura Genesis, this one's really tough. This one's a tough pick because, again, I love... Again, I have said Okada will lose this belt this year, and Zack Sabre Jr. is going to be his toughest test to date. So coming from me in this matchup, I'm going to take Minoru Suzuki and Zack Sabre Jr. to defeat Kazuchika Okada and Tomohiro Ishii. And now the next matchup. It is for the IWGP United States Championship. Starting off with the challenger. He is representing once again Just Too Sweet, baby. Whoop, whoop. He is the problem solver of Bullet Club. He is Hangman Adam Page. And Page is challenging only the second reigning and defending IWGP United States Champion. He is representing Chaos. He is Switchblade Jay White. Now, this whole thing started at Njpw in January after Jay White upsetted Kenny Omega to win the United States title in the biggest upset in New Japan Pro Wrestling history. Now, if you remember, after that match, Adam Page came out and outright challenged the United States Champion before the whole chaos of Bullet Club. And then, during the Honor Rising tour in Corrigan Hall, Adam Page defeated Jay White in a tag team matchup in which he made his biggest statement by dropping Jay White on his head with his right to passage, or his reverse tombstone piledriver on a steel chair. Now, starting off with Adam Page, this is a huge opportunity for him. It's a huge opportunity for Bullet Club to finally win back the U.S. title, because Bullet Club is desperately needing some belts, because as of right now, when it comes to groups, it's Chaos, Los Ingobernables de Japón, Suzuki Gun, and then Bullet Club. But this is a huge opportunity for him. His first shot at a singles title. He's the former Ring of Honor World Six-Man Tag Team Champion, so he's looking to add more gold. Then on the other side, you have Switchblade Jay White, who has been the biggest surprise of the year after he beat Kenny Omega and Shapiro in January. But he has been proving himself. He's a fighting champion. He's all about. He may be part of Chaos, but he's all about himself. Again, he has been the Nostradamus. He did predict that Bullet Club would implode after he won. It's true. He is the Nostradamus, and he has taken. And this is, I think, his second title defense. His second title defense. His last title defense was against David Finlay at Road to Honor Rising. So coming from me in this huge matchup for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, this is the coming from me. This is the battle of the Fade to Black, or the Rite of Passage, versus the Blade Runner. So, man, this one's tough. I think the finisher that's going to win this match is going to be the Blade Runner, because I think it comes out of nowhere like an RKO. So coming from me in this matchup, I am taking Switchblade Jay White to retain his IWGP United States Championship and defeat Hangman Adam Page. And now the main event, a dream tag team matchup. And I've been waiting to do this prediction for as soon as I heard about it. Now let's start off with the first team. They are representing, once again, Just Too Sweet, baby. Whoop, whoop. They are the former 7-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the former Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Champions, the former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, and they're making their Heavyweight Tag Team debut, because Long Beach, it ain't no party like a party with, of course, Matt, Nick, the Young Bucks, and their opponents. They, starting off with first, he is the master of the Kamigoe, the Phoenix Splash. He is Golden Star Ibushi Kota, and his partner is the true undisputed leader of Bullet Club, and he is the best damn wrestler on the planet today. And he is, if you know his music, and I know you guys do, you know who I'm talking about. Oh, 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 oh. He is the cleaner, Kenny Omega. Now, this whole match came to be after Honor Rising, after the final night of Honor Rising, in which we saw the re-debut of the Golden Lovers when they defeated Cody and Marty Scurll, in which Kenny Omega was on the mic saying that the Golden Lovers are the greatest tag team in the world, in which, when you hear that, it's kind of weird, because he usually said the Young Bucks were the greatest tag team in the world, in which, just as he said it, the Young Bucks came out saying that, how dare you say that your team, the Golden Lovers are the greatest tag team in the world, when we, the Young Bucks, are the multiple-time Junior Tag Team Champion, the multiple-time Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, are not the best in the world, in which they also announced that they will be moving from the Juniors Division to the Heavyweight Tag Team Division. And now, look at the names in that Junior Tag Team Division. The Guerrillas of Destiny, the KES, Evil and Sonata, Yano and Ishii. Now you add the Young Bucks. And this is a big opportunity, and in which they also challenge the Golden Lovers to this match. So this is a big time matchup. Now, starting off with the Young Bucks, I kind of feel like this is Cody manipulation 101 here. He got into both of their ears and saying, why don't you guys move up? Why don't you guys be a heavyweight tag team? You guys have been in the juniors division for years. How about you move into the heavyweight tag team division? That's kind of Cody's influence. He's a master manipulator. He's not a leader, he's a manipulator. But the Young Bucks are looking to make a huge impact in their heavyweight tag team debut. And then on the other side, you have the Golden Lovers, who looked amazing. They looked amazing at Honor Rising. A few little mishaps, but again, that was their first tag team match. This is only their second tag team appearance. So, coming from me in this huge and big tag team dream matchup main event, this one's tough because you know me. I'm all the way Team Kenny. I'm all the way Team Kenny. I'm not gonna go with that spot picking Draco Malfoy looking ass Cody. But coming from me in this matchup, I can just see Cody coming out and costing Omega just to set up more animosity for Super Card of Honor. So I'm going to take, I could be wrong here. If I'm wrong, this is a 50-50 pick because I love the Golden Lovers and I love the Young Bucks. So coming from me, I'm going to take the Young Bucks to defeat the Golden Lovers in this tag team dream match main event. And those are my Strong Style Evolved 2018 predictions. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed these predictions today. Comment below, who do you have winning all these matchups? Who do you have between the Golden Lovers and the Young Bucks and that amazing tag team main event? Who do you have between Hangman and Jay White for the U.S. title? And let me know in the comment section below. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course, reply right back to me because comments are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching these predictions today. Now, before you go, you can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, you can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys next Monday for my official New Japan Pro Wrestling Sakura Genesis 2018 predictions. Saber Okada, later days, and peace.